Oftentimes when people see you, they're not quite sure what they're looking at. Let me say it again. I'm speaking to my chosen ones. When people see you, they're not quite sure what they're looking at, because you have been called to break the generational curse, but you've also been called to be a generational wealth carrier. So when people see you, your life kind of looks like you're always in between. You're always transitioning, meaning you're not the person that you used to be, but you hadn't really stepped over to that new man, that new woman. You haven't got the home yet, baby, but you're no longer in that homeless shelter. You haven't got the new car yet, but you're not walking. You have something that the Most High has given you, and people look at you because your life is always evolving. Your life, you're always becoming. You're always advancing. You always letting people know this ain't that. So you look like you're constantly in a transition because God has put you there for a specific reason, for a season, for you to turn the tables upside down, baby. For you to let people know, you to let the devil know, for you to break that curse off your bloodline. And oftentimes when people see you, they see you in that metamorphosis stage. They see you in that becoming stage. They see you in that transitional stage. They see you as the grasshopper. They see you as the underdog. What they don't know is that they're looking at someone who's carrying a generational wealth. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is all gas, no brakes. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and we're not letting up. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. I love y'all so much. I thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support, y'all. Continuing to show up each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much, y'all. So let's get straight into this video because I don't want to hold you no longer than I have to. People cannot get themselves right because they're constantly focused on your plate, constantly trying to study you, constantly trying to figure out who you are, when the divine, the Most High, has created you to be just that. Somebody has studied your life. The enemy has kept you down. Your people has talked about what you can and cannot do, but they do not understand that you have a backing that's so strong that cannot be broken. Baby, you may bend, but it's something about you, because you are not only meant to break that generational curse, but baby, you are meant to carry the wealth. And we have to be careful when we're in those transitional seasons, because if we're not careful, we'll let the devil, we'll let people, we'll let what their opinions say keep us in a position, in a space, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, that we have outgrown. You have outgrown some people, some places, some things. And when you do so, you have to level up. I don't care what that level up looks like, baby. I don't care what it is you're doing in this moment, because you may feel like I don't have the wealth, but you do. It's hard, y'all. That's why we're chosen, because it's hard for you to play dual roles like that. Meaning it's hard for you to break off all that crap that was on your bloodline and also step into a new version. A new version that you don't even know. A new way of being that you have never seen, you have never experienced. So just imagine that. If you were on the outside looking in, because I'm speaking to you, chosen one, but let's turn the tables and let's do it from the outside point of view. If you were looking at yourself. See, people don't understand what they're looking at because they don't have empathy. They don't have any kind of discernment. They can't figure out themselves. So how in the world are they going to try to figure you out? But you are meant to be a light to those same individuals, the same people that talked about you, the same people that sabotage you. So when they look at you, baby, they may not understand what they're looking at, but they feel some type of way, because even though you two may share the same environment, the same poverty, the same stories, some kind of way it looks like you're elevating. Some kind of way it looks like you're still overcoming and becoming. Some kind of way, baby, because let's take it out. I'm telling you, let's step back and look at it from a different perspective, or look at it from their point of view. If it were you looking at you, Every single day, baby, that you get up, people scratch their heads and they try to figure out how in the world do you keep doing what you do, because they see that you need a ride. They see that your bank account is low. They see that you're sleeping on somebody's couch. They see that you out here, maybe you heartbroken, baby, but yet you're healed. They see these moments where you just keep coming into all these obstacles after obstacle after obstacle. But some kind of way, baby, it's like you're thriving every single time. And when people cannot figure themselves out, they feel some type of way about you. Not realizing, baby, that your life is something like hell. I'm going to keep it 100, y'all. And I'm not saying that it's going to always be like that, but you are a person who's always evolving, always overcoming, always doing better than the last person, last version of you, always. So you got to be careful, again, y'all, about people speaking over your life, making you feel like you've done something wrong, making you feel like you're the late bloomer, making you feel like, you know what, you need to do better. Absolutely not. You are doing better. You are thriving. You are the one and the two. Whoever I'm speaking to, chosen one, you are meant to carry a generational wealth as well. And we don't know what that looked like. So when we're trying to figure it out, we can't sit around and listen to other people's opinion. They've never walked in your shoes. They've never experienced what you've experienced. They've never had to deal with what you've dealt with or you're dealing with. The Most High gave you something, baby, where you can carry it. You can not only break that generational curse, but you can carry the wealth. And so we have to be taught that. A lot of us that are chosen has gone through these seasons where we were in lack, quote unquote poverty. It may not have been like somebody else's poverty, somebody else's lack, but it was still a season where you had to trust not only in the divine, the Most High, Yeshua, Yahweh, but you had to trust in yourself. You had to believe that you were going to come out. You had to believe that you didn't settle or don't need to settle for whatever it is people were serving you up. These are the things that people see when they see you, even though they can't figure you out. And sometimes people will write you off before you even get started because they cannot understand the fact that you are sharing a night and a day. It could be raining, yet it's sunny. You can be broke, but yet you've paid all your bills. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about when I'm speaking on you, chosen one. You are meant to carry a generational wealth. We talk about the curses, but y'all, carrying the wealth is just as heavy as breaking the curse. Because not only do you have to get it, but you got to sustain it. You got to maintain it. And those seasons where you do not have, that is a part of your training. So that when you get the wealth, baby, if anything come your way, if any kind of failure, any kind of obstacle, any kind of sabotage, the Most High has already built you up to get around that, to go through that, to do what you need to do, to buckle down, settle down, sacrifice some things so that you can maintain the blessing. People don't understand that when it comes to you, chosen one. And this does not have to be monetary things, y'all. It could be anything that your bloodline has been suffering from. Anything. And people will constantly read your book from the cover and not understand what's going on in the inside. This thing that you carry, baby, it happens from within first. It happens from within you first. So that's why they look at you and you may not have it all, but yet your spirit is big. Yet your attitude got boss written on it. Yet, baby, you full of vibes. Your light, your aura, everything about you is just so attractive. Even in the moments where you are trying to figure yourself out, even in the moments where, baby, you don't know where your next is coming from. I'm talking to you in this way because you need to know that when you're going through these cycles and these upheavals and these, level up, when you're leveling up, that's exactly what it is, y'all. We got to change our perspective about this journey. Change our perspective about your anointing, about your gifts, about your goals, about you healing, about what the Most High has placed on your plate. Because whoever you are, baby, maybe you looked around and you was like, oh my goodness, I asked for it, Lord. You gave me this plate. And now I'm looking at it and I feel like I got too much on my plate. You have given me too much, but the Most High know that you can eat, baby. The Most High know what you can handle. God know that if he put it on your plate, that you can handle it. And that's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're going to do. Regardless of the devil, regardless of the haters, regardless of the naysayers, the doubters, those that want you to stop, those that want you to feel like you can't do better, regardless of your sickness, regardless of the things you had to lose along the journey, those things, baby, were meant to fall off from you. That's a part of you breaking that generational curse and stepping over into that wealth carrier. Those things that were on you when you were walking into that, that calling, you were breaking off that generational curse. Those things had to drop off from you. It's not an L for you, baby. It's a win. When those people, those places, those things drop off from you, it is not an L. It's a win for you. That's another season, another moment that you can say, I did that. It happened. It is what it is. It was what it was. But look at me now. I'm getting paper. That reminds me of that Chris Brown song, Look at Me Now. That's going to be your story, whoever I'm talking to. That is going to be your story. And sometimes, y'all, it's hard for us to see it because we're always on that wheel, in what it feels like, that potter's wheel. We're always on that wheel. That's exactly what it feels like. But I want you to know, the more you spin, the more you do what you got to do, the more you show up for you. Listen, that pottery gets a little bit better. Y'all know how it go. It start out and that thing starts spinning around and it looks like it's nothing at first. But the more it spins, the bigger the pot gets, baby. Who am I talking to? Walk heavy, spirit. Who am I talking to? This is going to be a season where you're going to come out of lack. You're coming out of that old way of thinking. You're coming out of those grave clothes. You're coming out of toxicity. You're coming out of the people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You're stepping now into a new version of you, a new man, a new woman, a new set of clothes, whatever it is. I'm speaking to somebody who's meant to carry the generational wealth as well. Even though you're meant to break the curse, you are blessed. You are blessed, baby. You are blessed. Don't get confused. Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't let your environment dictate what your future looks like. Absolutely not, baby. If you have overcome so much stuff already, then guess what? You're going to continue to overcome that, overcome them, overcome that situation. Do not get lost in the sauce right now. You are almost there. You have put your foot on the enemy's neck, baby. They can't stand up against you. You're a giant now. You're the big fish now. You're the dog in the fight now. You all of that because of what you've endured. You have broken, whoever I'm speaking to, go off, spirit. You have broken the curse now. You have broken the curse. This is another moment where you're in between, that transitional moment. These are the dual things that I'm talking about, light and day. Being in that moment where maybe it's raining and it's sunny at the same time. You have broken the curse off of you. Now the Most High got to teach you how to carry the wealth because we've never done it. Your bloodline has never had it. So you don't know what it looks like. And in between you trying to figure that out, the devil gonna always try to show up and tell you that you will never get that. You will never be him. You will never be her. You will always be like your family. But it's a lie from the pits of hell. It's meant to keep you in stagnation. It's meant to make you doubtful, fearful, thinking that you will never get what you want or need, thinking that you gotta die to receive the wealth. Absolutely not, chosen one. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're going to reign, you're going to reap, you're going to get what you deserve here on earth. Here on earth, y'all. Listen, this message is different from me. I don't usually come out here like this. I'm usually talking about what the devil did, how the devil did. But whoever I'm speaking to, you have overcome that foolishness. And that, again, does not mean the devil is not going to continue to seek whom he could devour. But this time when he throw the rock, baby, it's going to bounce off of you. This time when they talk about you, it's going to bounce off of you. This time when they throw the witchcraft, the sorcery, all that foolishness, it's going to bounce off of you because you've ascended so much that they can't even reach you. That entity, that devil, that person, that way of thinking cannot even reach you. They got to go through God to get to you, baby. Whoever I'm speaking to, they have to go through the Most High to get to you in this season. So now it's time for us to reroute, get our minds together, get our hearts together, baby. Get your hands, get your bags together, get your goals together. Whatever you got to do to prepare for your new. Because maybe you don't need money, but you want a new boo. Maybe you don't need money, baby, but you like, you know what? I want to switch up my career, something that makes me feel fulfilled, makes me feel happy. You may not need money, but your baby may be sick. You may be sick. So now it's time to prepare your heart, prepare your mind, prepare your pockets, prepare whatever you need to do to receive that. Because it's already yours. You've already broken the curse. That's done with. And again, y'all, the enemy gonna be the enemy. The devil gonna be the devil. But so what? We're going to continue to press forward and keep our foot on that devil's neck. Every single time you show up, baby. Every single time you trust in you. Every single time you know you can do better and be better. Every single time you let the people know this ain't that. Every single time you trust your own intuition, your own discernment. Every single time you may have to sacrifice some things, some places, some people. That's you putting your foot on the enemy's neck. Period. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for rocking with me. I thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you. I don't take it for granted. Listen, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.